Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speak English Daily. I'm Emma. Picture this. You're at work. You just made a mistake on an important project. Your boss is walking toward your desk. Your heart is pounding. Your hands are shaking. You know you need to explain what happened. You know you need to sound calm and professional. But what comes out of your mouth? Sorry, the thing it's broken, I don't know. You're panicking, stumbling over words. Your boss looks concerned, not just about the mistake, but about whether you can handle it. Or picture this scenario. A customer is angry. Something went wrong with their order. They're staring at you, waiting for an explanation. You want to sound professional. You want to fix the problem. You want to stay calm. Instead, oh no, something bad. I'm sorry, very sorry. You keep apologizing, but you're not actually solving anything. The customer gets more frustrated. You feel more embarrassed. Here's what makes this even worse. Native speakers handle these situations completely differently. When something goes wrong, they don't panic. They don't over-apologize. They don't stumble. Instead, they say things like, "We've run into a slight complication here. I'll look into this right away. Let me see what I can do to fix this." Calm, professional, in control. The same problem, but their response makes people trust them. Your response makes people worry. And here's the frustrating truth. This isn't about English level. You know the words problem and mistake and sorry. The issue is that when pressure hits, when something goes wrong, when people are watching you, your brain freezes and your mouth can't produce professional, calm responses. If this is you, this video will be a game changer because today I'm teaching you 40 phrases that professional English speakers use when things go wrong. Not panicky phrases, not over-apologetic phrases. Calm, professional, solution-focused phrases that make people trust you even in difficult situations. Your brain might understand these phrases, but has your mouth ever practiced saying them under pressure? Probably not. Each phrase will be spoken 3 times. First time, natural speed. Second time, slower, broken into chunks. Third time, natural speed again. Listen and repeat during the pauses. Do this video once. These phrases start feeling familiar. Do it 5 times. They feel natural when you need them. Do it 10 times. They come out automatically, even under pressure. When these phrases are automatic, everything changes. Something goes wrong at work. Instead of panicking, you calmly say, "We've encountered a small issue, but I'm working on it." A customer complains. Instead of endless apologies, you say, "I understand your frustration. Let me see what I can do to resolve this." You make a mistake. Instead of falling apart, you say, "I take full responsibility. Here's how I'm going to fix it." Calm, professional, respected. That's what we're building today. Check the description for chapter timestamps. Ready to learn how to stay calm and professional when things go wrong? Let's begin. Shadowing practice. I've organized 40 phrases into 6 practical categories. These are phrases professionals use every day when handling problems, but your mouth has probably never practiced them. Listen carefully. Repeat during the pause. Let your mouth feel these movements. Let's start. Category 1. Acknowledging the problem. When you need to tell someone something went wrong. We've run into a slight complication. We've run into a slight complication. We've run into a slight complication. I'm afraid we've encountered a problem. I'm afraid we've encountered a problem. I'm afraid we've encountered a problem. This is taking longer than we expected. This is taking longer than we expected. This is taking longer than we expected. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. There's been a small delay with this. There's been a small delay with this. There's been a small delay with this. Unfortunately, we've hit a snag. Unfortunately, we've hit a snag. Unfortunately, we've hit a snag. It looks like there's an issue here. It looks like there's an issue here. It looks like there's an issue here. Excellent. These phrases acknowledge problems professionally. Hit a snag means encountered an obstacle. A snag is like when your shirt catches on something. I'm afraid here doesn't mean you're scared. It's a polite way to introduce bad news in professional English. Category 2. Taking action. When you're actively working to fix the problem. I'm looking into this right now. I'm looking into this right now. I'm looking into this right now. Let me see what I can do to fix this. Let me see what I can do to fix this. Let me see what I can do to fix this. We're working on resolving this as we speak. We're working on resolving this as we speak. We're working on resolving this as we speak. I'll take care of this immediately. I'll take care of this immediately. I'll take care of this immediately. Give me a moment to sort this out. Give me a moment to sort this out. Give me a moment to sort this out. I'm going to check on this for you. I'm going to check on this for you. I'm going to check on this for you. Let me investigate what happened here. Let me investigate what happened here. Let me investigate what happened here. Perfect. Looking into means investigating. As we speak means right now, at this very moment. Sort this out means fix or organize the problem. These phrases show you're focused on solutions. Category 3. Taking responsibility. When the mistake is yours. I take full responsibility for this. I take full responsibility for this. I take full responsibility for this. This was my mistake, and I apologize. This was my mistake, and I apologize. This was my mistake, and I apologize. I should have caught this earlier. I should have caught this earlier. I should have caught this earlier. That's on me. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. That's on me. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. That's on me. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. I dropped the ball on this one. I dropped the ball on this one. I dropped the ball on this one. I own this mistake completely. I own this mistake completely. I own this mistake completely. You're right. I should have handled this differently. You're right. I should have handled this differently. You're right. I should have handled this differently. Excellent work. I dropped the ball is a sports idiom. It means you made a mistake or failed to do something. That's on me means it's my fault. I'm responsible. People respect those who own their mistakes. Category 4, showing understanding. When someone else is upset or frustrated. I completely understand your frustration. I completely understand your frustration. I completely understand your frustration. I can see why this is frustrating for you. I can see why this is frustrating for you. I can see why this is frustrating for you. You're absolutely right to be concerned. You're absolutely right to be concerned. You're absolutely right to be concerned. I would feel the same way in your position. I would feel the same way in your position. I would feel the same way in your position. I hear what you're saying, and I apologize. I hear what you're saying, and I apologize. I hear what you're saying, and I apologize. That must be really frustrating. Let me help. That must be really frustrating. Let me help. That must be really frustrating. Let me help. Amazing. I hear what you're saying means I understand your point. I'm listening, not just literally hearing sounds. This shows empathy and calms people down. Category 5, managing expectations. When you need more time or can't do something immediately. I need a little more time to figure this out. I need a little more time to figure this out. I need a little more time to figure this out. This might take a bit longer than usual. This might take a bit longer than usual. This might take a bit longer than usual. I'll have an update for you by end of day. I'll have an update for you by end of day. I'll have an update for you by end of day. Let me get back to you on this. Let me get back to you on this. Let me get back to you on this. I'm afraid this isn't something I can do right away. I'm afraid this isn't something I can do right away. I'm afraid this isn't something I can do right away. I'll need to check with my manager about this. I'll need to check with my manager about this. I'll need to check with my manager about this. Can I follow up with you tomorrow on this? Can I follow up with you tomorrow on this? Can I follow up with you tomorrow on this? Great. End of day means today before work ends, usually 5 or 6 p.m. Get back to you means I'll contact you later with information. Follow up means contact again about this issue. Being honest about timing builds trust. Category 6, providing solutions. When you're explaining how you'll fix things, here's what I'm going to do to fix this. Here's what I'm going to do to fix this. Here's what I'm going to do to fix this. I've put a plan in place to prevent this from happening again. I've put a plan in place to prevent this from happening again. I've put a plan in place to prevent this from happening again. Going forward, we'll handle this differently. Going forward, we'll handle this differently. Going forward, we'll handle this differently. I'm making this my top priority right now. I'm making this my top priority right now. I'm making this my top priority right now. I'll personally make sure this gets resolved. I'll personally make sure this gets resolved. I'll personally make sure this gets resolved. We've learned from this and we're making changes. We've learned from this and we're making changes. We've learned from this and we're making changes. Outstanding. You completed all 40 phrases. Going forward means from now on in the future. Top priority means most important task. Always end difficult conversations with clear next steps. Remember, use chapter timestamps to practice specific situations you face most often. Now, here's where it gets real. Let me show you these phrases in action. In actual pressure situations where mistakes happen and people are watching. Pay attention to how staying calm and professional changes everything. Conversation 1. Handling a work mistake. You're at work. You just realized you sent the wrong file to a client. Your manager, Sarah, notices and calls you over. Hey, I just got an email from the Johnson account. They said the file you sent has last quarter's numbers, not this quarter's.
I'm afraid we've encountered a problem. I sent the wrong file. That was my mistake.
This is a pretty important client. How did this happen?
I should have double-checked before sending. I take full responsibility for this.
Okay, so what are we doing about it?
I'm looking into this right now. I have the correct file ready, and I'll send it to them immediately with an apology.
How long will that take?
I'll have it sent within the next 15 minutes. I'll also personally follow up with them to make sure they received it.
All right, make sure this doesn't happen again.
Absolutely. Going forward, I'm going to create a checklist before sending any client files. I've learned from this.
Good. Keep me updated.
I will. Thank you.
What just happened? You made a mistake, but you handled it professionally. You used 9 different phrases from today's practice, acknowledged the problem calmly, took full responsibility, focused on solutions, managed expectations with a timeline, explained how you'll prevent it in the future. Your manager saw someone who can handle pressure. That's what matters. Now let's look at an even tougher situation, dealing with an angry customer. Conversation 2. Dealing with an upset customer. You work in customer service. A customer approaches, clearly frustrated. I've been waiting 30 minutes for my order. This is ridiculous.
I completely understand your frustration. That's way too long to wait.
I have a meeting in 20 minutes.
You're absolutely right to be concerned. Let me see what I can do to fix this right now.
This keeps happening at this location.
I hear what you're saying, and I apologize. Give me just a moment to check on your order. I can see the issue here. Your order got missed in our system. I'm taking care of this immediately.
So what does that mean?
I'm making this my top priority. Your order will be ready in 5 minutes, and I'm not charging you for it today.
Well, okay, but this shouldn't happen.
You're absolutely right. We've been experiencing some technical difficulties with our new system, but that's not an excuse. I'll personally make sure your order is perfect.
Thank you.
I appreciate your patience. I'll have this for you in just a few minutes.
What just happened? You dealt with an angry customer without panicking or getting defensive. You used 11 different phrases from today's practice. Showed empathy first, acknowledged the problem, took action immediately, provided a solution with a timeline, took personal responsibility. The customer went from angry to calm. That's the power of professional English under pressure. So now you've seen how these phrases work. In real situations, let me give you a clear plan for making them automatic. When things go wrong, people judge how you handle it. Nobody expects you to be perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone faces problems. What separates professionals from amateurs isn't avoiding problems, it's handling them calmly. When you panic and stumble, people worry. When you stay calm and professional, people trust you. These 40 phrases are your toolkit for staying calm under pressure. What happens when you practice? First time saying, I take full responsibility for this. Feels awkward. You're thinking about each word. 5th time, smoother, starting to feel more natural. 10th time, comfortable. You're not thinking about the grammar anymore. 20th time, automatic. When a real problem happens, this phrase comes out naturally, even under stress. That's when these phrases become truly powerful. When pressure hits and you still sound professional. Common mistakes to avoid. Before we get to your action plan, let me quickly point out 3 mistakes I see all the time. Don't over-apologize. Saying "I'm sorry" 10 times makes you sound unprofessional and panicky. Too much "I'm so sorry," "I'm really sorry," "I apologize," "I'm very sorry." Just right, "I apologize for this. Here's what I'm going to do to fix it." Don't make excuses. Blaming others or making excuses makes things worse. Wrong. "Well, nobody told me," or "it's not really my fault because..." Right. I take responsibility. Here's how I'm going to resolve this. Don't say "it's a huge disaster" or exaggerate. Stay calm. Use neutral language. Panicky? "Everything is broken. This is terrible." Professional? "We've run into a complication, but we're working on it." All right, here's exactly what I want you to do right now. Choose 5 phrases for situations you face most often. If you work with customers, practice "I completely understand your frustration." If you manage projects, practice "This is taking longer than expected." If you work in a team, practice "I take full responsibility for this." Say each one 10 times out loud. Practice the entire video 2 to 3 times. Focus especially on the categories you need most. Use the chapter timestamps. When something actually goes wrong and you use one of these phrases successfully, celebrate it. Notice how people respond differently when you stay calm and professional. That's real progress. Write in the comments which phrase will help you most in your work or daily life. Is it "I take full responsibility" or "Let me see what I can do to fix this"? Share your answer. If this video helped you feel more prepared for handling problems in English, hit that like button and subscribe. Here's the truth. Problems don't make you unprofessional. How you handle them does. Everyone faces mistakes. Everyone deals with complications. The difference between someone who advances in their career and someone who doesn't often comes down to one thing: how they handle pressure. 1 week from now, you could be handling work problems with calm, professional English. 2 weeks from now, difficult customer situations won't make you panic. 1 month from now, these phrases could be completely automatic. Not because you're naturally calm, because you practiced. Take 5 phrases, say them 10 times, out loud, right now. Tomorrow, practice again. The next time something goes wrong, you won't freeze, you won't panic, you won't stumble. You'll stay calm, professional, and in control. I'm Emma from Speak English Daily. Your professional breakthrough is just practice away. Thank you for learning with me today. Now go practice out loud. See you in the next video. Keep speaking, keep connecting. Take care, everyone. Bye.